Let's talk about line, because that was a confusing one for you guys. How do you think that Megan used line in this outfit? Michaela?
Like for the jacket?
Where on the jacket?
Well, one on the sleeves, but also where she had to do the
You can point to it if you need to. One up.
This part of the jacket?
Mm-hmm. So the straight line down, the vertical line. I noticed there's one line that really stands out to me in this picture. Can you guys see a dominant line or an line emphasis?
The hairband thing?
The hairband does make a really nice line. I also note the hemline. That's just a really interesting line to me. Right here, that jagged line.
That is good.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. How about textures? Which one of these do you think has the most texture? Marta, what do you think about the textures?
Okay, remind me what textures.
Texture, oh, Michaela will tell you.
Textures like the way things feel.
Yeah, so they've all got different textures. Which one do you think has the most texture?
Well, in which way?
I don't know. If you think that a couple of them are equal, tell me the different ways.
I think that Faith's would feel kind of like the funniest.
Faith's is the one that I thought probably had the most texture too, because of the shoes look smooth, don't they? What does the dress look like?
Really bumpy. Kind of rough.
Bumpy. The flower looks maybe
Scrunchy
or squishy, and then the top. So she's got a very textured outfit. So we talked about balance, emphasis, harmony, line, shape. What shapes do you guys notice in these designs?
Like straight and then like kind of like curved. Like
You're using line words. Do you know? There's two kinds of shapes. There's geometric shapes, which are the kind you know in math, like squares, circle. Do you guys see any geometric shapes in these?
Faith, hers has more of a square stem for the purse.
Right, and I also see a square in the bust of her dress. Let's see, any other shapes that pop out at you guys? There's also organic shapes, which would probably be a shape like this skirt makes, where it's not real defined. I see a triangle shape. I was talking to somebody about necklines earlier. I think triangle shape, square shape. So those are different ways you can use shape in fashion as well. Do you guys feel like everyone did a pretty good job at accessories?
Yeah.
Did you guys learn why accessories are important in fashion? What's the one thing, which element do the accessories really help with? Faith?
Harmony.
Harmony, because that's what kind of pulls the whole thing together, right? So when if you're doing something, when you get ready for church next time, think about, what your headband could do for your outfit or your bracelet or your shoes. So we have really learned a lot about these elements. What did you guys learn about your guest?
She's big on hats.
She really liked hats. Do you know why?
Because she did the straw hats and all the ladies.
That's
the first thing she did.
Yep. Do you know what time in history she was from?
Maybe like from really late 1800s from early 1900s.
Yep.
She was talking a lot about how 1941s, in like 1941, things would be big of hers.
Oh yeah, she thought that some things that she invented would become really big in the future, didn't she? Do you think that some of the things that she did?
Yeah.
Like what?
The
cardigan?
Yeah.
Yeah, people wear cardigans now. And what about
jerseys?
Jersey fabric? We use tons of jersey fabric. You guys learned something funny about that, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you can see why she was kind of controversial, huh? Because she just did some crazy stuff, but We all think it's normal too. What's the huge one that she did for women?
Oh, she did not like corsets, so her dress would not have corsets or something.
Yeah,
like that.
she didn't like corsets. Yep.
She did lots of pants and a hat.
Yep. It's pretty much because of Coco that she's the one who really started wearing, bringing pants into fashion. So when she started wearing them, the fancy ladies were like, "What are you doing? Wearing pants? That's for men." And she wore bow ties. So, what else did you learn about her style? What's some things that are Chanel style?
She likes comfy stuff.
She does. She likes. I read somewhere in one of the books when I was studying that that women who are overweight couldn't wear her stuff because it was made out of that clingy jersey.
She likes masculine.
Masculine. Yep. She ripped up a lot of men's clothes. She wore riding vests, riding pants. Yes.
She liked it simple, and she liked neutral shades.
Yep. A lot of the ladies weren't quite so sure about it because everything was so elaborate, and she simplified everything. But then I think once they put on the comfortable clothes, they probably couldn't get enough of it. All right. Well, anything else you guys learned or want to share? All right.
I know one more thing about her.
Okay.
She's very cleaning.
Yeah, and she was a perfectionist. She.
Oh yeah.
And she could be very harsh, but she's also known for being compassionate too.
She also had scissors that she carried in case somebody was out of fashion. She'd always have scissors to it.
Mm-hmm. Now you can look at all those books, Faith. Yeah, there's a pretty cute book about her that I have over there that you guys can look at if you want. She had the scissors, and it's really fun now because any fashion magazine you buy, like Vogue or something, is going to have tons of these ads. So even though she started before 1920, all the stuff she did totally revolutionized all the clothes that we wear. So do you guys think you'd want to ever work in designing clothes or furniture? Or?
I thought of it when I was little. I used to trying dresses a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about it after I read your book on Coco Channel.
Coco Channel?
Oh, Chanel. And
I'm like, what? They have a whole channel?
I was like,
That is funny.
so then I started making this, and I started actually with the bath towel.
Yeah, when you were doing that, I was thinking you must have read it because you were doing what she did and draping it and cutting it. Yeah, that's really funny, Martha, the History Channel, the Coco Channel.
My mom used to have some curtains up there, and I used to go over to them and when I was little and put them on, take them and make them into a dress, and I do that with colors.
Mm-hmm.
Make just pretend they're a dress and stuff. Would make genre.
It's fun to create things, whether it's clothes or anything. Well, girls, dear, I think I hear the hot water getting put on, so as soon as the tables clean up, and I definitely want you two girls to get those finished, because they're super fun, we'll have some cocoa in honor of Coco Chanel. And,
Brenda went.
and I do have to take pictures of your work for documentation, but I'd like to take it with you with your picture. It would be pretty fun.
Okay.
So,
Are we supposed to work on
thank you very much. I appreciate you guys.
Do we have to work?